Welcome everyone to Windsor, Ontario for coverage of OCAA Women's Volleyball. Today it's the undefeated St. Clair Saints taking on the Niagara Knights here on We Digital. Good afternoon, I'm Justin Prince. Welcome to the Sportsplex as we get set for two of the top teams in the province in the Western Division to square off here today. 5-2 is the record for Niagara coming in. St. Clair at 6-0. Saints ready to see what they can do here and see if they can keep the undefeated record going. Both teams now finishing up their final preparations for this matchup. So we get ready to look at how the starters will look for today as well. Already Niagara going right up to the service line with Natalie Little set to serve it for the Knights. Again, currently running a little bit later on the start time due to a marathon of a men's volleyball matchup. We're underway for Windsor. Jamal Weisman hits it across. Now batted over for Abby Gooder. Going off Michaela Stocks. Weisman blocked. Reset. And batted down to the net. Niagara point to start. So Niagara Knights start things off in the scoring column. Again, how they look today. Tess Kelly along with Montana Taylor and Abby Gooder. Hannah Cowie along with Kaylee Baxter, Sam Cordier. Then you have Emily Dulohi. And then Natalie Little, the 5. Or rather, the full lineup. Batted across by St. Clair. Weisman off the blockers for St. Clair's first point. Back and forth to start things off for this one. See the replay block to the net, but St. Clair able to take advantage of the angles. Haley Kearns now coming up to serve. Surrounded by Michaela Stocks, Emma Clements, and Kristen Nickel. Carl, Gabby Arbor, Jennifer Weisman, and Brianne Hobbin. Net violation, rather service error into the net. Here's the look at Niagara's lineup one more time. Cowie is the one coming up to serve for Niagara for this lineup. Head up by Stocks. We're into the net. 3 serving 1. Carl couldn't get it over. So the Niagara Knights hold on to things here. The Knights service game, 58 aces, 11th most aces in the province coming in. Carl, soft touch. Right up by Gooder. Middle for the pipe. Sails over, no touch on the little swing. And now St. Clair possession. 2 serving 3 as that one sailed over. Carl, the 1 to serve. St. Clair's service game sees them with the 10th most aces coming in, 61 on the season. Play by the Knights. Into the block. Pumped up this time for the swing. Hobbin couldn't get it past the blockers. And the blocking game coming in big to start things off at least today. Blocking coming in for Niagara, mind you, was the leaders in the province. 3 blocks per set on average. Sprints it over for Hobbin, blocked again. Regrouped, Hobbin off the run. Now setting things up for Gooder. Weisman there this time. The 4th best blocking team able to get that block that time. Here's a look at the Saints lineup again. Clements and Nickel, Carl and Arbor, Weisman, Hobbin, and Stocks. How they're lined up. Michaela Stocks at the libero spot for today. Played on the low receive. Gooder tapped over. Laid up for Hobbin off the blocks. Taylor. Now it's one over by Little. Moved over for Hobbin again. Hobbin trying to pop it over the blockers, couldn't. Free situation for the Knights. The free goes out. St. Clair point. 4-all. That time, Curran's just watching that one sail. Is up to serve is Geneva Weitzman, third best kill getter in the province, 3.15 kills a set, getting an ace there. Weitzman gets the lead, 5 serving 4. Slapped over on the flat palm. Gooder tries to punch it over, couldn't get it over the net. Sankor gets the lead, 6 serving 4. Sankor, during their spurt of wins to start the season, has had games go 3 or 4 sets, never 5 so far. To give a read on how things are so far for the Saints offense and in general. Gooder has it blocked. Gooder has to free it across. It's over. That time hit well by Nickel. Whistle blows. Net violation called against St. Clair. Get a net violation on the call. 5 serving 6. Gooder played low. Blocked. The Kearns and a whistle. And a ball lift is the call. 6 apiece now. Serves this time for Baxter. Rather firm Gooder. Blocked at the net. Blocked this time, but led by the 6'2" Cormier. Seven serving 6. Gooder stays at the line. Gooder, the 4th best kill getter in the province, with 3.13 coming in. Down the set. The block again. Baxter. Saints wanted a net violation, didn't get it. This time, Gooder goes low. Up for Hobbin. Couldn't get the back corner. Knights point once again. Joanne Milling, the coach for St. Clair, calls timeout. Not liking what she's seen with this rally building up for the Knights. Back-to-back-to-back mistakes building up from St. Clair. Let's take a look at the OCAA standings coming into today. St. Clair, one of 2 undefeated teams in the province. Humber and St. Clair came into today undefeated in the West. Mohawk 7-1 just behind them, though. As well, Niagara is in the conversation in the top 4. If they were to get an upset today, it would provide a lot of upward pressure on not just St. Clair, but everybody else, including Mohawk, for those top 3 seeds in the standings. So St. Clair using up the first of their timeouts. The Knights, led by Steve Stone for both the men's and women's programs, leading the huddle for Niagara. So as we come out of the huddles, here's a look at some of the keys given from the coaches today. Be good up front was one of the coaches' points from Joanne Milling. Be able to score efficiently with an error critical point. Also avoiding service errors, something to watch for today. Clements, now for Hobbin, blocked. Right back up for Hobbin again. Off the blockers for the tool. Seven serving 9. Emma Clements this time to serve. And she has a service error. St. Clair came in today with the 12th ranked spot for that total, 81 on the season. Niagara having 84 for counterpoint. Just a spot ahead of them. Cormier, 31 kills coming into today on the serve. Has a service error of her own. St. Clair point. Looks like they're going with rotating liberos now as things have progressed. Gabby Arbor. So going to be rotating in and out in the libero spot. Here's the keys to the game for Niagara. Taking care of the ball. Being detailed in execution and applying off pressure to St. Clair's offense. Niagara point. Those points coming over from Coach Stone before today's matchup. 11 serving 8. Played by Stocks this time. The swing blocked by Kearns. St. Clair able to get the tool. Set things up now with Nickel. Nickel has the overpass forced. St. Clair point. Nickel, one of the top players at the service line this season for the Saints with 6 aces. Able to pressurize things off the serve. Chance to tie here. Play low off Gooder. Tight. Batted down Weisman. Geneva Weisman on the point. And we're tied up at 11. 11 apiece here in this set. Here early on Weed Digital Productions. Lead back by Kearns. Now Kearns resets. Soft tap. Scramble again. Free situation. That time by Taylor. Now Kearns gets it over for the kill. Serving 11. Nickel coming into today. 10 blocks. 25 kills as well, though. Played off the libero. He's up and down for the point, Little. Natalie Little from Chatham. That's going to bring Little back to serve. Played up now for Weisman. Soft touch, played off Gooder. Tossed across. Third touch, Carl seaballs it across. Played back down for the kill. Kill for the Knights. Now brings Little still to serve. Little coming in today, 62 kills. Along with 51 digs. That's a lot of digs for Little. And she puts it in the net. 13 apiece. Kearns now sets up as the server. Played from the back row. Gooder sails it over. No touch, St. Clair point. Jump serve again, trying to go cross, goes out instead. Service error, 14 apiece. Looks like a substitution coming in. Charlize Trudell, should say, coming on in. Charlize on the serve, into the net. Service error, and that's going to be a change right back for Cowie. (15 serving 14). Played once again for Gooder. Off to libero once again. Hobbin spikes it down for the point. St. Clair point. Carl this time. Back to serve. Played low by Little. Gooder. Trying to float it over the blockers. Goes out. St. Clair building a buffer now. It keeps Carl at the line with 8 aces this season. He's been a target of a lot of receives, 39. Also has 43 digs, but 38 kills as well. A solid total this season for Carl on a step up. Gooder. Blisters it. No touch. Timeout, Niagara. And the Knights wanting to talk things over. This is their first timeout used of this set. St. Clair Saints coming into today have had a very strong start rally-wise. They led the league coming in kills. 12.57 after all. They've been able to get a lot of kills and also build up a lot of blocks so far in the early going in this matchup. Previous matchups last season, St. Clair won both of these matches last year. 3 straight sets, 3-love essentially. They're hoping for similar results today, a part of this one. We'll have to see what happens here. St. Clair already finishing up their timeout huddle. Niagara using all the time they can to be able to talk things over here. Carl stays at the service line. Clips the tape, played by Gooder. Spiked over across by Cormier. Free situation from the St. Clair Saints. Now Niagara goes back. Gooder, played low by Carl. No one at the front to be able to play it for the volley. 15 serving 18, and another change coming up here as that fell to no man's land. Tess Kelly coming out, Tia Kelly coming in. Tia Kelly this season, 5 assists and 4 digs. Played by Stocks on the overpass. Niagara ready for it. Kelly. His 3rd match appeared in this season, sails that one for a service error. Looks like no immediate swap back either. So they will keep Tia Kelly in. Wiseman. Bump set. Now for Gooder. Dug by a Wiseman, but goes out off her touch. The Knights close back in within 2. Abby Gooder now goes back to the line. Played up by Carl. Now the setup for Hobbin hits the antenna. Antenna going flying around that time on the swing. That keeps Gooder at the service line. Gooder this season, 3 aces. Team's kill getter, 75 this season. Blocked up front. Push back for Kearns, gets it. St. Clair point for Kearns. Now that sets things up for Clements. Setting back up with a swing, Cormier. Trying to get the back line, didn't. St. Clair point. Setting up from the far side, this time on the swing, Clements. Up by Kelly. Now popped around. Hobbin tries to go across, gets the line, barely. Niagara uses their final timeout. Wanting to talk things over, 22-18 here in set number 1. So Knights looking to see, can they put the e-brake on this rally? That's easier said than done with what we've seen so far from St. Clair, able to get plays going on the cross and on the attack up front so far. Several members of the fans and the Bandits in attendance today. Press box full of people watching as well today on the upper deck. 22-18, once again your score line. So we're set to get back going. Men's team chowing down on some meals, watching along after their heartbreaking loss. Would have gone either way against the Knights earlier today. Back on our way. Farrell goes for the bump set. Little plays it off Carl. Niagara point, and that breaks up the St. Clair rally. Our substitution. Jenna Main now coming on in. Look as Carl reached back at that one. That might have hit the corner if it didn't get reached at. Play by Carl on the receive. Kearns. Was that tapped out? No, that was off, no touch from Niagara. Knights point. So one at the line again is Jenna Main. 3 digs on the season. Low receive. Into the blockers. St. Clair Tool. (23) serving 20. They make the sub back. Here's a look again. That one rattled around after the block. Squeaked through the net, possibly, actually. Hobbin forces the shank. Next one gets the set. Hobbin with 60 kills this season. And this one shanked. Move back from the coaching staff as it's freed across. No touch. St. Clair point. 25-20 is how set 1 closes for St. Clair. The St. Clair Saints have the advantage so far in this one. 1 set to love. You're watching We Digital for coverage of OCAA women's volleyball.
The first kiss. She's thinking about a million things, like should I lean in or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from? I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
Welcome back, everyone, to Windsor as we get set for the second set of play. The St. Clair Saints winning the first set once again, 25-20. They had a lot of momentum built up by the end of that set. We'll see if the momentum continues to carry forward in set number 2. A lot of happy Saints right now from the St. Clair Saints. Trying to stay pumped up. Here's a look at the team leaders coming in. Wiseman and Gooder. Near identical in kills per set coming in. Wiseman with 63 total, 75 total for Gooder. The ace total going the advantage for Wiseman, but the digs, 38 for Gooder coming in. Gooder so far today, just 1 on the matchup. Hobbin so far has been the one leading the way for St. Clair in kills. 4 kills in the first set along with an ace. Wiseman with 2 kills and a block. That's also included with an ace. Just about ready to go for this second set of play. St. Clair will start with serve. So back to serve it is Emma Clements. So far has had a very quiet day. Just 4 assists for the setter. Starts things off a low receive and a batted away ball from the block. Clements setting up Nickel for the point. Krista Nickel starts off the scoring for the set. Does so, batting it that time off the Knights. Off Taylor. Low play by the libero Baxter. Free situation. Played up this time. Kearns going soft. Possible free again. Is freed by Gooder. Setting things up for Hobbin. Just got the blockers. Regrouped Hobbin again. This time flares it over the blockers. 2-love as Hobbin goes soft stuff to be able to work it over the blockers this time. Hobbin forces a shank by the libero and Baxter. St. Clair's up by 3. Jump serve off the top of the net for a service error. One serving 3. So that brings Natalie Little up. Little 2 kills and an ace in the last set. Played on the low. Now it's Kearns. Forcing a couple different scatters. And the free situation doesn't work out. Little couldn't get a clean free. Four to 1. Now back with it, Hobbin. Nearly shanked away. Another free situation. Lots of frees being forced so far. Now Nickel, push back. Set up for Gooder. Gets it over the blockers. Dive by the libero. Carl gets it off the blockers. Last second touch by the libero. And Niagara gets the point. This time at the libero spot was Gabby Arbor. Cowie now up. Now Carl gets it down. Niagara point. Cowie coming into today had 7 kills and 4 blocks. Up by Stocks. Kick back on the push ahead. Kearns gets it for the point. Five serving 3. Nickel gets it across. 25 kills entering today. Down the line, Nickel gets a dig. Carl seaballs it. Pushed over for Gooder, into the block, led by Weisman. Able to Weisman leading the block that time. Some clarifications for the rotation real quickly. About to get back going here for Nickel's serve. Right off the libero. Weisman pushed back, cross off Gooder. Swing back by Tess Kelly. Double bump set. Now work back over to Taylor. Setting up Gooder. Gooder into the blockers. Sankor point. Niagara wants time after this one. Gets stuffed out the net. 7-3, St. Clair. That's how the first set looks so far. The Saints controlling things on the score sheet. It's been looking like what they've been able to do much of the season. Win, win, and get more wins so far in this campaign. After the first set, these were the stats, by the way. 10-8 was the kill differential. 2-1 was the service ace differential. The errors as well. Very tightly contested, about even so far. Big difference though on the digs. St. Clair 16 digs. Part of their 24 attack attempts from the night side so far. They've been having to dive, and dive all over to be able to keep points again and again. Coming out of the timeout. 7-3 St. Clair is the score line. His parents watch along with intrigue here. Nickel played low. Up for Gooder. Gooder sails it out. No touch. Sankor point. Nickel. Played up this time on the swing. Down for Cormier. Cormier gets the kill. Breaks up the rally for a moment as Tia Kelly comes back in. Here's a look at the replay again. Just able to blister it by 3 different Saints. Tia Kelly to the service line. Up by Stoggs. Kick back for Kearns off the touch. Setting things up again for Cormier. Long setup for Carl into the blockers. Weisman tap back off of Hobbin. Hobbin couldn't get the free setup or the volley rather. That one pops back out of play. Kelly plays it off Hobbin this time. Kearns into the benches. Once again, the chair sent flying. Play continues though. Carl. Tap back, and 10 a hit. 6 serving 8. Antenna clearly whacked out the sign of that time on the swing. This time it's Tia Kelly into the net for a service error. This time back to serve is Kearns. Kearns this season 46 kills, 32 digs. Up by Tia Kelly. Gooder played it off of Weisman as a ramp. Weisman swings it off the face of Kelly. Continues, Hobbin. Now Weisman forces the dive from the libero. Reset again, trying to toss it into the pot. Freed again. Now the set back up for Carl. Reset again. Weisman gets it down for the kill. Geneva Weisman showing the power this time. And that took a couple different swings at it from her. The second swing around going like this. Good serve by Kearns. Gooder down the line, gets it painted. 7 serving 10. Back to serve is Gooder. Played low. Weisman. And it's shanked all the way up to the press boxes. Just about in the second deck. Carl, this time the server. Served well. Played better by Cormier up tight. Knocked back down on the pogo stick by Montana Taylor. Good play by Taylor. Watch as she pogos it down. There is a substitution now in. Dudall now in. Charlie's ready to serve it. Nearly overpassed, is overpassed for Niagara Point. Cowie ready for it. And the Knights continue the rally. Played low. Back up. Now setting things up. The Knights trying to scramble. Free across by Taylor. Tossed across by Clements. Causing some issues. Just free to cross. Weisman. Off the blockers. Niagara Point. Niagara on the block. Chance to tie it up at 11 right here. And that one sails out for a service error. They're changed right back for Cormier. Cormier back in the next possible opportunity. Weisman now in. Low dig on the receive. Lay by Little. Now Hobbin forces the scramble. Played up. Kearns. Clements for Hobbin. Squeaks through for the point. Sancor point once again, and now the gap is back up to 3. Weisman this time flat palms it. And up on the run by Little. Wiseman, Clement, Nichols. Scramble again. Across this time. The setup. Hobbin, right to the blockers. Niagara ready for it. The Knights ready for that swing. And it looks like they will make a change. Chess Kelly for Tia Kelly. The Kellys make the swap around again. Up of the line is Montana Taylor. 169 assists coming in. That's a lot of assists once again for Taylor. And trying to go cross court, goes out for a service error. Right to go this time, Clements. Laid up this time, set for Cowie. Cowie gets it in, and Niagara gets the point this time. Cowie into the back row. Little to serve. Sails it out. No touch, St. Clair point. Now setting things up is Hobbin. He sails it out. She sails it out indeed. No touch. Air change this time for Niagara. Cowie coming out again. This time, coming back in is Emily Delohe. Now, Kearns. Punch right back. Niagara got the touch before it sailed back over. Knights do not get the point. It's St. Clair's point. Just a little bit too powerful, and then tapped right back by Gooder trying to redirect it. They make the change right on back again. Nickel to serve. Played up that time by Little. The run Gooder. Set up Kearns off the tap. Setting up Gooder again. Blocked by Weisman. Now the dive to the turf. Into the court. .14 serving 16. Tess Kelly now back to serve. And she sails it away for a service error. This time, it's Kearns back. Nearly shanked away, still played by Gooder. Cormier swings it across, now the setup for Weisman. Blasted across, reset. This time for Carl, into the blockers. 2 touches, a third, gets to the corner. This second set continues to blister on by. 18 serving 14. And that one goes out, no touch. Working to set this up. This time it's Gooder. Around, this time for Carl. Group, this time Cormier. Bump set for Carl. Scramble, multiple players run into each other just about. Now Carl again. Gets it down for the kill. Able to blister another one. One ball's being blistered away today. Carl back to serve. Plays at that time off Baxter. Going cross. No touch from the little swing. Timeout called. Niagara wants to discuss things. Right now, the St. Clair Saints staying in control in the later stages, like in the first set. Able to run away here. So now, as they talk things over here, it's the question, what does Niagara try to adjust? There is not a lot of time to be able to try and bounce back. 19-3, the record for St. Clair Management sets this season. As talked about off the top of the broadcast, they have not gone to a fifth set all season. That's how difficult it's been to beat the St. Clair Saints, both on the road and at home this season for women's volleyball. Niagara utilizing both their timeouts already in this set. Mind you, the next time out for St. Clair at home for volleyball is a big weekend. Humber and Sheridan both making the trek down as the basketball teams go the opposite direction. Humber on November the 30th put a star next to that one. Battle of currently undefeated squads. One of those undefeated records won't last by the end of the day if it ends up going all the way to November the 30th. In about 2 weeks' time. Carl stays at the service line. Played low on the receive, tossed back across. Stands up for Carl, blocked. Niagara gets the point. Set things up for Cormier. Clements for Hobbin. And a violation on the play. See what happened here. That starts shaking in the first place. Cormier now the server. By that time by Stocks. Wiseman off the blockers. Regroup this time for Little for the kill. Little gets the kill this time. 18 serving 20. Played low. Now across, punched across and out. Timeout immediately called by St. Clair. Coach Milling not liking this swing of momentum. All of a sudden, St. Clair looking very flat on their attacks. The Saints being kept onto their back foot now in this set all of a sudden. They're controlling the past few minutes. A lot of Niagara's momentum in this portion of the rally built upon being able to take advantage of positioning. They've been able to do so for the past 3 points. Remember, Niagara's already utilized both their timeouts here. So if the Knights want to do so, want to see. 16-9 is the record in sets, by the way. They've had 3 sweeps on the season. See what they're able to do here now to try and get sets evened up. Now Cormier sets up as the server again. Carl. Played this time for Hobbin. Knocks back Cormier. Free situation. Stoggs. Clements. Now for Hobbin again. Was there a touch? Yes. St. Clair point. Niagara had been on a run prior to that point. That run is done. Played low. Taylor back across. Hit by Hobbin, forcing troubles in the back. And the Saints forcing troubles again on the dig attempts. Wiseman now the server. Right back by Baxter. Now Little. Scramble by Kearns. Free situation. Clements does free it. Kept just alive. Carl. Clements for Nickel. Got the back. It's the Nickel this time getting the point. Wiseman stays at the line. Trying to toss it across the dig. Hobbin goes soft, touched by the blockers. Group Gooder and into the official stand. Off the tool. Taylor goes back for it. Played by sprawling Carl. Nickel taps it back off the touch. Next point, possible set point for St. Clair. Looking for back-to-back possible 25-20s. That one goes off Gooder. Right up by the libero. Yep, this time Towie keeps the set going. Still possible set point. Little this time to serve. Pushed across for Kearns. Played solidly by Little. Gooder off the blockers, gets another tool. 22 serving 24. They need two more to stave off the set points. Little sets up. Played low. Now setting up Hobbin. Hobbin did not get the paint down. Now they're wanting to talk things over here about that one. They say it is off the touch. That secures the set. Where was the touch? Right about there. Would have been off Gooder. St. Clair point, 25-23. That's how this set closes. 2 sets complete. 2-love, St. Clair. The third set coming up right after this.
The first kiss. She's thinking about a million things, like should I lean in or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
Every child should learn how to swim, for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Welcome back, everyone, to Windsor, Ontario. More coverage of OCAA women's volleyball, as so far the St. Clair Saints have been in control. 25-20, 25-23. How sets 1 and 2 have turned out. Now looking to try and see if they can get the sweep on Niagara to send these fans home happy. Just Prince with you here on We Digital once again as we get set for this third set. Cormier and Gooder, 6 kills apiece for the Niagara Knights. That leads their way. So far, Brienne Hobbin leading the way for St. Clair's kill getters with 9. Blocking game is also picked up from Wiseman. 2 blocks to her credit here today. 3 total for the Saints. Just about in position and ready to go for this third set of play. Right now, those keys continue to come up to the mindset. St. Clair's been good up front throughout this matchup. They've been trying to score efficiently. A lot of these points been more of a grind than that, though. Niagara's been applying pressure in much of these sets so far. But so far yet to be able to come away with the set victory. They start things off with Little, serving the service error to begin the matchup for the third set. It's now going to bring Kearns now up. Kearns scrambled around. And cross by Little, going out again. Back-to-back plays. Kearns played from the back row. Now set up Clements for Wiseman for the kill. Wiseman gets the kill on the run. Kearns. Bump back. Now a little blocked, but tooled out by Niagara. Niagara point. Gonna force it off the blockers and out. Cowie now up. Laid low. Kearns flat palms it across. Setting things up the swing. Trudell able to get the swing. Two serving 3. Cowie. Played off the barrel and stock. So Wiseman goes soft. Tap back. And some troubles with it that time. Haben having issues with the dig attempt. That's going to mean 3 apiece. Cowie, played by Stoggs. Setting things up for Carl. Down by the net. Set things up, punched across by Trudeau. Tossed across. Cowie. Setting up a free situation. Now, across for Wiseman. Going for the kill, gets it. This time, Cowie. Unstozu can't save it this time. As Carl goes back to serve it this time. Up. Off the blockers. Clements. Now in down. Wiseman. Wiseman able to get that down. Now Carl again. Pushed on back. Now Gooder. Into the blockers. Kicked into the net. Soccer moves aren't going to work there. 6-3. Carl sets it up. Setting things up for Trudeau. And this time off St. Clair's blockers for the point. Gooder now goes back to the service line. Gooder so far from the service line. No mistakes with errors, no aces though. Has blocked to her credit though. Played up by Haben. Up the pipe. Blocked. St. Clair still gets the point. That one gets tooled out. Flips the tape this time on the serve and some issues with it. Issues on the receive, sets up the ace. Wiseman this time getting credit for that one. And a second ball has come across the floor. Flips the tape this time. Back to the line. Good for the point. Niagara point. Able to just paint it as Cormier. Trudeau. Now sets it up, Trudeau. And that time may have hit one of the up men. 9 serving 5. Clements. Pop back into the air. Cormier forced the slide from Kearns. Haben blocked. Punch back. Set this time of the swing by Little. Little on the swing. Cormier now sets it up. Played for the setup. Kearns free. Now Little plays it off the setter. 7 serving 9. Cormier once more. Clements. Kick back for Hobbin. And that one squeaks down for the point. St. Clair point. Rian Hobbin that time on the swing. Hobbin now the server. Point by Gooder this time. Point back to Gooder. Up the pipe. Gets it down in front of Hobbin. 8 serving 10. Good play there. Point by Stocks. Move for Carnes. Gets it down off the deflection. St. Clair point. Now it's time for Nickel to go back to serve. Popped up. Setting up for Cowie. Cowie on the kill. Good setup once again for Cowie. It's Little again. Oh, and that one hit by Kearns and into the grandstand. And that ball goes on sale in the store. Serving 11. And into the net. St. Clair point. Serving 10. Kearns, tough receive. Trudell hits it back across. Now sets up for Carl. They're back up by Baxter. Back over by Trudell. And third touch doesn't get it freed. Levin serving 12, and it looks like a change coming in. Delohi now coming back on in. So starting the matchup has seen minimal time. Back it away. And that sets up Niagara point to tie it. The Knights tie it back up at 12 on the triple block. Lohi. Played very low. Clements for Carl. Now regroup. One across for Gooder, down in front of Hobbin. Timeout, St. Clair. Coach Milling wants to talk things over. St. Clair's first timeout available in the third set. So Niagara leads 13-12. Now as they talk things over, let's take a look at things after the second set. Right now, the kills near even so far, despite St. Clair's advantage in terms of points scored. Had the advantage, though, on the Aces 3-1. Service game hasn't been a major impact so far today. But the blocking game's been an impact for the Knights, as to be expected. 8-3 in the first two sets alone. St. Clair having to sprawl for a lot of digs to extend a lot of these plays, though. 34-23 so far is that differential from the first two sets. A lot of assists, though. Not too many for the Knights. Big difference on how they've been approaching their offenses. So the teams now come out of the timeouts here. Again, St. Clair up 2 sets to love. Niagara with the set lead, though, 13-2. Played low by Hobbin. Now Kearns plays it off the tap. Reset this time for Trudell. Blocked. 2 touches, 3 touches across. Clements now sets up Wiseman. Down with the blockers. Knight's able to get the block there. He stays at the line. Played up by Kearns. Now set up Carl. Gets it down for the kill. And their substitution, Delohi coming out for Cowie. That one just got the back line. Carl. Played off the libero and Baxter. Back over. Clements for Hobbin. Back again. Set up for Gooder. Right off Kearns. Long set up for Hobbin again. Blocked. Reset again for Hobbin. Now Wiseman taps it. 2 touches. 3 just got across. Still gets the kill for Niagara. That took a lot of heads-up play after the tap, right back of the net to just tap it back across. Gooder. Now the server. And some trouble on the receive. Carl couldn't get it tapped high enough. Time aimed for Carl, and this time Carl misses the target. Looked to be trying to get it over to Clements, but didn't make it. 16 serving 13. And a low receive, even lower for the ace. Timeout, Coach Milling. And the Saints are rallying here to the huddle to try and sort out what they can do here. Niagara charging ahead for their first major lead in a set. And 2 different philosophies so far. Snack time for some of the players down on one side. Intense discussion time with the assistant coaching staff on the other side, with this turning into a Niagara type of set. Consequence assistants on the staff: Gutierrez Fitzgerald, Jordan Prainer, along with Scott Clements, Dean Uzer. Sear should say, amongst those on the assistant coaching staff. There's a lot of discussion on what they can try to adjust here, it looks like, in 2 or 3 different huddles. Can they get themselves on the same page here? Some of the Knights players having some fun with the music. They're having some fun, though, with the Knights up 17-13. Gooder at the line. Played by Kearns. Setting things up for Wiseman down the line for the kill. That breaks up that rally. Now it's the question, can they start a rally? Wiseman played that time off Gooder. Now forced to just toss it across, so to speak. Then it's Hobbin. Played off the libero to the grandstand. Timeout immediately called by Niagara. And once again, wanting to talk things over. And again, different huddle styles this time, a lot more serious huddle from Niagara. St. Clair having Coach Milling lead the discussion this time after the assistant coaches led the last discussion grouping. Now it's the question, will this be similar to what we've seen from Coach Stone in the later stages of the men's matchup, where he's able to stonewall any St. Clair momentum? About to find out. All set to get back going here. Brianne Hobbin, take a look at her so far. The 60 kills on the way this season. It's been leading the way today. Back underway. Played by Carl on the dig. Now for Hobbin. Flipping by the blockers. Seaborn from the pipe. Now Nickel blocked. Down for the kill. Off the block, rather, for Niagara. Nice point. Blockers ready for that one. Trudell now coming up to serve. Trudell, a local product from Bell River. Coach and staff talking things over once again. That's the reason for the wait here. Now it looks like ready. Goes out. St. Clair point off the service error. Now the other side, clarifying. Clements now to serve. Clements played that time off Little. Little, the setup. Off the libero, the overpass. Tight to Saints fall. Ninth point. Looks like a substitution coming on in here for Niagara. So Knights going to bring in Jenna Main this time. Main plays it off Stocks. Pushed up for Hobbin. Reset. Now Clements trying to one-hand set it. Freed across by Stocks. Bump set. The swing by Little. No touch. St. Clair point. Saints get the point as that one sails out with no assistance. They do make the substitution back. Niagara does. Cormier is back in. But Hobbin yet again to serve. Gooder. Now played back and a whistle. Net violation. Net shaking. St. Clair still trails by 3. Taylor now sets things up. Clips the net. 2 touches already, a free situation. Just got it across. Now move back to Gooder. Alvin plays into the back. Clements a long set for Carl. Off the blockers once again. It's time to set up, blocked again to the back. St. Clair point. (18) serving 20. And timeout called. Niagara, interestingly enough, already calling the timeout and wanting to extinguish any momentum for St. Clair before things get rooted. Both teams out of timeouts now for this set. Interesting timing to use it right here, but we've seen Niagara try and stave off any momentum before it becomes a light in both matches here today. Coach Milling trying to rally up the troops, try and make it where it's a sweep. They need another 2 straight points at least to be able to try and break the buffer Niagara's built. Today, that's easier said than done. Coming back into play here. 18 serving 20. Nickel, the server. Served well once again. Gooder. Blocked, but squeaks through. Squeaked through the net. That's going to be Niagara point. Still keeping the buffer. Now it's Little. Top of the service rotation again. Laid up by Hobbin. Sending things up. Kearns gets it down on a good push. Kearns now coming up to the line. Kearns plays it off to libero. Back into the blockers. Sails out. Niagara can't handle it. It's a 4-touch. And it looks like Gooder checking on one thing before we get going here. Now a chance to tie here. Lead up. Now the reset. Clements for Carl. Down the line, just kept going. 2 touches already. See ball by Carl. Sent into the blockers for the tool. Tool forced by Niagara. They still control the buffer. Time off of Clements. Cowie now up. Play low. Sending things up to swing Kearns. Put up now by Trudell. Clements. A Wiseman stuffed. Kept alive though. Reset. Trudell off for Wiseman. Knocked back across. Off of Kearns. Out of the range of Hobbin. St. Clair sprinting in some changes here. Malenko and Emma Cabral coming in. Two changes coming on in here for defensive maneuvers. St. Clair tries to get the points back and fast. That one sails in for an ace. Niagara with the chance to be able to extend the match here. Possible set point. No. St. Clair still has to rally in fast. They need 3 more points in a row. It's still possible set point for the Knights. Carl the serve. And that's a service error. 25-21 Niagara is how this set comes to close. So after 3 sets of play, St. Clair leads 2-1. They'll look to try and close it out, or Niagara trying to force St. Clair's first 5th set. After this, you're watching We Digital.
The first kiss. She's thinking about a million things, like should I lean in or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's swim team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's swim team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Look to Coach Milling as she tries to get things squared away. Sports Sancor to close the match here. Can they close out the match is the question. Can Niagara force a fifth set? Reminder, the next time you'll see action here for the Sportsplex, it'll be basketball. 6 at 8 p.m. on Friday. The Mohawk Mountaineers coming into town. Be sure to tune in here on We Digital. Just about all set to go for this fourth set of play. Sancor with the serve coming up. Clements set things up as the server. Brianne Hobbin, by the way, 11 kills leading the way for St. Clair's efforts. So far 12 for Cormier. Leads Niagara. Back it away with Gooder, starting to get on the kill sheet again. She's got 11. So back to serve now is Little. Played by Hobbin. Set up back to Hobbin. Squeaks through the blockers for the point. Hobbin gets the point this time for St. Clair. She'll be the one to serve this time. And into the net. Cowie. Stocks force scramble back. Freed by Nickel. Look back over for the swing. 3 serving 1. Cowie. Played by Hobbin. Back. Kearns. Kearns with the kill. Set things up again for Nickel. Pushed around. Trudell. Off Nickel. All the way for Carl. Set for Cormier. Gets the back for the kill. Cormier on the point. Now it's Gooder this time to serve. Played low. Kearns tools it away. Tool this time for the Saints. They get it off Trudell's side of the arm. Kearns. Wait off the barrel this time. Small push. Just got in. Five serving three. Played off of Hobbin. Now for Carl. Flags raised. Niagara point. Trudell stays at the line. Played off by Hobbin. Trying to get tossed. Carl. Now for a joust. Won by the Knights. This match continuing to extend lengthily through the hours now. Into the net. St. Clair point. Carl. Played low. Stop and Clair back to Carl. Now over by Hobbin. Really whipped upon. Free situation. Set by Clements for Weisman for the kill. St. Clair point. Weisman this time getting the corner kill. Carl. Played back to Weisman. Push over for Weisman. And that one loses traction. Six serving seven. Carl. Low receive. Off the blockers, Carl. Hobbin hits that one off the blockers for a ramp. Back over Trudell, blocked, but tooled out. 8-6. Cormier now sets up as the server. Played by Carl. Running play for Hobbin. Tap back down for the kill. Nine serving six. Now Clements for Weisman. Diving play, tap back across. Sprint down and back. Hobbin, couple times over. Back cross and down. Timeout St. Clair. The Saints calling time here to talk things over. (10-6) is the score line so far. Both teams chat things over. St. Clair losing grips of things and fast. You can see that being emphasized by the body language. Coach Milling. Niagara, though, staying poised in the midst of their comeback attempt. Try and force a fifth set here. See what happens here in the midst of this one. Reminder that on Saturday, just so happens that the Knights are the second game, a part of the doubleheader weekend of basketball. 2 and 4 p.m. the start times for the Knights and the Saints. That's for the women and the men, respectively. Be sure to tune in. Mohawk, remember, coming in on the Friday. Now on the setup, it's Cormier. Back once again, Kearns. Played by Cowie, but blocked back for the corner. Saints with the point. Time off Kearns. Wiseman sets it up. Played low. Now, back cross hard by Little. Net violation regardless. 11 serving 7. Taylor. Oh, scramble by the Saints. Hobbin couldn't get it over the net. 4-touch. Touch situation that time. Substitution here. Coming in for St. Clair on the sub is Kyra Gmaz. St. Clair trying everything to see what they can do to try and prevent this from getting worse. Setting up Clements now for Nicole. Gets it down. Saints point. St. Clair point as they set things up for the serve. Clements airmails it. Out for a service error. Back with it is Little. Popped up. Now sending things back up for G-Bass. Lasered into the stands. Off the touch. Blistering shot that time. Absolutely moonbeamed off Montana Taylor. G-Mass whiffs on it. 14 serving 9 and a substitution. Lohi now coming back on in for the Knights. Laid off the dive. Spin across. Kearns. Kearns off the point. And their substitution. It's like Cowie coming back in. St. Clair point. Nickel has it overpassed. Wiseman ready for it. It's time Geneva Wiseman ready to just knock it back down. Nickel. Hits it into the net. Niagara point. Now it's Gooder. Played up. Nickel. Watches as Carl gets it blocked. Has sprawl for it, Nickel does. Stone. Stocks. Now move back. Stocks on the touch. Pop back up for Kearns. Blocked. Kearns again. Forced to volley it. Flat pop. Weissman squeaks to the blocker. (12 serving 15). Haley Kearns sending up again. Played low. Now, it's one back across Trudell. Now, Weissman for the kill. Wiseman again on the kill, and yet again, Niagara doing what they did last set, calling timeout once the rally gets within 2. After the timeout, 13 serving 15, 1 timeout remaining per side here. Here's the stats after this is the third set rather than what it says up there. So, kills, that was a major thing. It was close before previous sets. 44-33. Now the differential from the last set. So Niagara starting to really showcase that separation. That's on limited attacks as well. St. Clair has had a ton of them, 114 attacks, as well as the errors. Started to build up with the service game a bit for Niagara, but still close there. Blocks, St. Clair started to build some blocks back up. The digs, that's a big separation though. 51-35. St. Clair having to sprawl around, dive around, try and keep many of these plays alive all match. Let's look at the stats again after 3 sets. Kearns sets it up. Now setting up the swing for the point. Cormier. Cormier gets the kill this time to break the St. Clair rally up. Right on pattern for how the timeouts have worked so far for them. They're down now up. Setting things up. Weissman for the kill. Wiseman soft tapper. 14 serving 16. As they had the wrong person in position for the serve. Carl sprints into place. Now a little block down for the point. St. Clair with a chance to tie. Carl sets up. Played back around. This time, play tough. Little made it tough for the Saints to reach after that one and takes the serve. Substitution, Maine coming in again for the serve over Cormier. Played low by Stocks. Toss by Clements, wide open pot. Heads up play once again to score it. 16 serving 17. Substitution made right back, by the way. So, Wiseman flat palm. Toughly played. Nickel ready for the toss attempt. 17 all. Wiseman. Played off the libero this time. Up the middle, Gooder. Wiseman whips on it. That one going all the way back to the doghouse. 17 apiece. Turns to 18, serving 17. Up by Starks, now across. The swing, G-Mass forces another shank away. Again off the touch. Again off the tap of Taylor with another ramp. Clements now back to serve. That one nearly whiffed upon. Free situation. Nickel, Clements now sets up the swing. Kearns this time for it. Takes the lead for St. Clair. Clements does not keep it in. It's a service error. Keeps it at 19 all. Little, once again. Bumped up for Clements. Now for Kearns. Kearns gets it. Kearns able to get it off the side of Cowie. G-Mass now the server. Oh, a nearly overpass, kept in. That one doesn't get over. St. Clair builds the buffer. 21-19. Timeout Niagara. The Knights using their final timeout here. So St. Clair able to spark a rally and able to stave off the timeout isolation. Now it's the question, can they get 4 more points to send these fans home happy? Again, a reminder again, basketball coming up over the weekend, Friday and Saturday, Mohawk and Niagara. You can catch that coverage here on We Digital as well. Coming up the following weekend, Humber and Sheridan coming into town for volleyball. The Humber one going to be a big one with how things are looking record-wise. Catch that all on WeDigital.ca. Coming out of timeout, St. Clair with serve, 21-19, G-Mass at the line. G-Mass plays it off the libero. Setting up Gooder. Made that time off Arbor. And a whistle. It's a double touch. And a big double touch mistake right there. Try here as this is be lofted up with the 2 hands on the double touch. Stops. Bump set for Kearns. Diving dig. Played for Gooder. And whistles fly. That goes St. Clair point on the wrong side of the antenna. See if that's indeed the case right here. That was a tough angle. Yes, it is the wrong side of the antenna. And Niagara wanted confirmation here that we'd seen did go on the wrong side of the antenna there. St. Clair still with the point. (22-21), and now Niagara wants to talk about it again. So St. Clair's moved their players off the service line for now. Cormier being used as the messenger. Here's a look one more time at the play. Again, wrong side of the antenna. The argument might be they are looking for across the plane. Regardless, the serve. Nickel. Laid up that time by Little. Gooder gets the back line for the kill. Gooder now to go to the service line. Gooder. Laid up Clements. Now turns off multiple Saints for the point. 22 all. And that one bounces its way the opposite way. I think St. Clair wanted it to for the tool attempt. Gooder hits the net for a service error. (23) serving 22. Set up for Cormier. Off GMAS. Clements. Now for Carl. Setting things up this time for Trudell. Long bump set for Carl on the C ball. Now over off Kearns. Played back to Carl again. Carl gets the kill. Possible match point here. Trying to set things up. Cormier jousted by Howeisman. And the St. Clair Saints pick up the win in 4 sets. 25-20, 25-23, 21-25, 25-22. That's how things close out here. Post-match coverage coming up in just a few moments. You're watching We Digital for coverage of OCAA Women's Volleyball, where the Saints win in 4 sets.
The first kiss. She's thinking about a million things, like should I lean in or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers. Thanks.
Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Welcome back to a very happy Sportsplex on the campus of St. Clair College. The Saints women volleyball team win a tough match against the Niagara Knights. 3-1. The Saints are now a perfect 7-0 in the season. Haley Kearns, the veteran player of the Saints, first-year player with the Saints, but she's a veteran player, joins us on the broadcast as our player of the game. Congratulations on the game,
Thank
Haley.
you.
Oh, sure, I'll shake your hand.
We'll shake.
And this was a tough game. Boy, they push. When you get into a game like that, what you thinking? Like, what is?
Yeah, they were digging a lot of balls that we weren't expecting, but I think the key to kind of our success today was just our energy and keeping the focus on the 6 and 7 of us on the floor to communicate and keep the energy high. And I like to use the word lock in, and we were locked in on our side, and I think that's kind of how we were able to come out with a win today.
Yeah, I mean, Niagara came into this game with a very respectable 5-2 mark, so they're a quality program, and they showed that they can play with the Saints.
Oh yeah.
Where did you think the difference was in the game, though, Haley, that maybe gave the St. Clair team the edge here?
Ooh, I honestly think it was our ability to rely on all of the members on the floor. To be able to spread our offense around. Our setter's been doing a great job of giving everyone some looks, so making it really difficult for the blockers to key on just one hitter, because all three or all of us are an option. So I think that kind of set us apart today.
No doubt Niagara comes into this one looking, they're 6-0, the Saints are 6-0. Well, let's be the first team to beat them. Let's do that. You got that bullseye on your back right now.
Yeah.
It's going to get tougher.
Oh yeah, teams are they rise to the occasion when they play us. We never expect to walk through any sort of team. We game plan the same. We're ready to take on any team at their best, and we love it when teams show up and play their best.
As I mentioned, you are a first-year player here. You had a little bit of a break in the career. You were at Lakehead in the late 2019, 2020, I think.
Yeah, so I played. My last year at Lakehead was 2018 to 2019, and I took some time off. I got my shoulder fixed, actually.
Okay.
I ripped it apart at Lakehead, but we came back, and I knew I wasn't done, so I wanted to come back to a team that, it felt like home, and I feel at home here, I'm ready to keep
your shoulder's
going.
working well right now.
Thank
I
you.
can tell you that. It looked really good. That's for sure. Do you sense that because of your experience, you're obviously a little bit more of a mature player, that Coach Julianne is maybe leaning on you a little bit? And do you want that role?
Yeah. I think coming into this season, I knew I would be definitely an older athlete on the floor, and she is looking at me just to, I think, my reactions and to be able to leave the team with some information sharing. I've seen a lot of the game. Lakehead is a U Sport team, so I've now seen teams at the OCAA, and I've seen a lot of volleyball. So, she's definitely looking to me to make, to keep the team together on the floor. But I honestly, all 6 of us do a great job receiving and giving information, and it really gels, and it feels home here.
Okay, good. Well, we're glad you're at home. We like you in
Thank
Windsor,
you.
that's for sure.
Thank you.
And I think your leadership really helped out today.
Thank you.
This was a tough match, and I think you came up with some really clutch kills and some digs here and there. You did a lot. So
Thank you.
Congratulations on the game, the victory, player of the
Thank you
game. Hope I get the chance to talk to you again, Haley, but loving what this team's doing right now. Keep it going, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, that's Haley Kearns, our player of the game. You can go, Haley. I know you want to get into the dressing room. She helps her team win their 7th game of the season. They're a perfect 7-0 right now, and hopefully they can keep that going before heading into the break here next month. Before I let you go, I want to remind you, next week we're back here at the Sportsplex. Friday night, some OCAA basketball action. The women will tip at 6. The men go at 8. Mohawk will be in to provide the opposition. That should be an outstanding matchup, at least with the men. Mohawk, one of the top teams, and of course the Saints men's basketball team ranked number 1 in Canada. Then we'll be back here on a Saturday as well for a couple of afternoon tilts. The women again will tip at 2 p.m., the men at 4 p.m., and it'll be Niagara again, the other team at Niagara coming in to challenge the Saints. So we hope you can join us for that. So the story here tonight, though, the Saints women victorious 3-1 over the Niagara Knights. On behalf of everybody here at We Digital Productions, my name is Dominic Papa. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Have a great night, and we'll see you again soon.